Hi there! Today we're going to talk about social media handles. We will explain what they mean and how to ensure that your social media handles are professional, memorable, and easy to be found. A social media handle is the name or the unique identifier that a business or an individual uses on social media platforms to represent themselves. Essentially, it's the account name that you choose for yourself when you create a profile on a social media platform. It usually begins with an @ symbol followed by the name you've chosen, and it's unique to each user on the platform. Here are a few points about social media handles, and the first one is identity. Your social media handle serves as your online identity. It's how you present yourself to the social media world, and it's how others find you, tag you in posts, and interact with you. It's crucial to choose a handle that reflects your personal or business brand. The second point is consistency. Ideally, your handle should be consistent across all your social media platforms. This makes it easier for people to find you and follow you across different platforms. For instance, if your Twitter handle is @abcbusiness, you should try to use the same handle on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and other platforms as well if it's available. And that brings us to point number 3, which is availability. Social media handles are unique to each user on a given platform, meaning that no two users can have the same exact handle. If the handle you want is already taken, you'll have to choose a different one. Or a good tip here is that you can add a dot to separate two words if your business name is made up of two words. Another tip is to check the account who's taking your desired name and contact them to see if they're willing to change it. Some platforms offer the option to buy a desired handle from the current owner, but this can be a complex and sometimes expensive process. Point number 4 is professionalism. Especially for businesses, it's crucial to choose a professional handle. It should ideally include your business name and avoid unnecessary numbers, symbols, or confusing spelling. A clear, straightforward handle makes it easier for customers to find you and lends credibility to your social media presence. Point number 5 is changeability. While it's not advisable to frequently change your social media handle, as it could confuse your followers and disrupt your online identity, most platforms do allow you to change it if necessary. This is particularly useful if you're rebranding or changing the business name. For instance, TransferWise changed to Wise, and in this case, it is in fact advisable to change your handles. In summary, a social media handle is more than just a name. It's a part of your online brand identity. It plays a crucial role in your online presence, discoverability, and how your audience perceive you or your business on social media platforms. If you're in the process of choosing your social media handle, here are some good tips for you. The first tip is to use your name or your brand name. If you're an individual, your name could be the best option. If it's for a company or an organization, use the business name. For example, the renowned author Stephen King uses @StephenKing on Twitter. Number 2, keep it short and memorable. Shorter handles are easier to remember and less likely to be misspelled. For instance, Google uses @Google on most platforms. It's simple, short, and easy to remember. Tip number 3 is to reflect your brand. If your exact business name is not available, you could consider something that reflects what you do or your brand's personality. For example, a freelance graphic designer named Jane Doe might use a handle like @JaneDesigns or @DoeCreatives. The fourth tip is to consider SEO, search engine optimization. Including keywords related to your brand or industry can help improve visibility, so it's worth it to consider the most important SEO keywords when you're choosing your handle. However, be careful not to make your handle too long or complex in that process. Tip number 5 is to secure your handle. It's advisable to secure your handle on all major platforms, even if you don't plan to use them immediately, and that's to prevent others from taking it. By doing so, you will prevent misuse, because if you don't claim your handle, someone else might. This can lead to confusion or potential harm to your brand, especially if that person posts content that does not align with your brand image. To secure a handle, you need to first check for availability using a tool like Namechk or KnowEm, and that's to quickly check your desired required handles availability across multiple platforms. And then you need to fill out the necessary profile information. You should consider also posting an initial message to indicate that the account is owned by your brand, even if it won't be regularly updated. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. We hope that you're now ready to choose your social media handle, whether for a personal or a business brand. But if you have any other questions, we're happy to help you. Just drop us a comment and we'll get back to you.